guys, welcome back to today's vlog. I quickly just wanted to pop in and film a quick intro to this vlog and give you guys an update on what's been going on, because I posted this to my community tab page and also on a video as well. And just first and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys for checking up on me and just for all the kind comments I got under that post and the further DMs I got on Instagram. Literally, when I was reading those comments, I was sobbing. Like, I was crying, sobbing. I had a really hard week, and now the situation is kind of resolved, so I feel like I can talk about it, and I'm back to my normal filming schedule and my normal self in a way, obviously with a bit of trauma. But essentially what had happened on the 28th of January, JUDY, my youngest cat, he was a stray that we took in. We've had him for 3 months at this point, and he's just a little fragile cat. He's missing his eye, he's missing a lot of his teeth. Like, he just, you know, he's just my little baby. And on the 28th he did wander off. What I could conclude is that one of our neighboring cats came to our house, because we do have cameras, and I think that cat might have scared him, because that neighboring cat I've actually never seen before. We have a few neighboring cats that we're familiar with, we even have nicknames for them, but this one cat I've never seen before. So JUDY, I think he might have got scared, wandered off down our driveway, which he has never done before. And I think if you are a cat mom, a dog mom, you just know your cat's personality. And JUDY's not one to wander off. He's not curious about the outdoors at all, which is surprising because he's a stray, but he's really never been like curious about outdoors. He's not scratching on the door for us to let him out. If he does go outside, he's by the door and he's just chilling. He just wants some fresh air. That happened, and on top of that, that week, like just the day before, the 27th, I'm not sure how global the news was, but Auckland had really severe flooding and thunderstorms. Like, it was already like that the day before he went missing, I was already so anxious because of all the flooding. Like, it was really bad. They say that we had a whole summer's worth of rain in just 24 hours. Like, it was just crazy. Like, we didn't have any warnings either. Thankfully my area that I live in wasn't affected, but I know that's not the same for the rest of Auckland. So on top of that, him going missing, I was really out of my mind. I was not eating, I was not sleeping. On top of that, we were going on walks around our neighborhood, multiple walks a day. Like, obviously we put out flyers, everything, we did everything we could, and just praying all the time. And then of course, now that I'm telling you guys this, he did return. Well, technically he did not return, he was found. So essentially, literally just 1 week later, so this past Saturday, it was around like 7:30, I went to go get changed, and then I went to go get my phone, and I had a missed call. And the missed call was from a neighbor, like just down the road, maybe 300 meters down the road. So it's not like our immediate neighbors, and like, I have talked to my immediate neighbors, I've talked to a few neighbors, I even went to their backyards and everything. And she called that she has a black cat, and I really didn't want to get my hopes up, because there were just so many moments throughout the week where I did have my hopes up and they were crushed. And like, every time I went out on a walk, like, my heart just shattered, you know. And maybe like for some people, they can't understand, why couldn't you even eat? Like, why couldn't you sleep? It's just a cat. But for me, it's not just a cat. I think if you know me well, you know they're not just cats. So thankfully, she was walking her dog and she saw JUDY just in the bush. And what's crazy about that bush is I literally walked past that bush that day. So I feel like he probably was wandering around, obviously because of all the thunderstorms that we were having over that week as well. Like, that was possibly the worst weather Auckland has ever had, and he went missing during that time. And I just feel so incredibly lucky and like so thankful, because thank God, you know, like the prayers really, that's why I wanted to like post that update as well, because I really just wanted prayers for JUDY to make a safe return, and that truly is the power of a prayer. We took him to the vet yesterday and he's all fine. He was just really hungry when he got back, but other than that, the vet said he looks good. Anyway, that was just kind of my week, and I just really want to thank you guys for really checking up on me. So just thank you guys so much, and I'm doing much better now. Obviously I'm still a little shaken up by it. Like, every hour I'm like, where is he, where is he? Even though there's no doors open, I'm just like, where is he? Let me show you the troublemaker. Let me show you him. He's just sleeping right now. My troublemaker.
Are you gonna sneeze? Oi! Need to wipe his snot. Look at your snot.
Don't you ever do that again, Judy.
So yeah, that was the situation last week for me. It was probably like one of the worst weeks of my life. So that being said, we can move into the vlog now. This was my January. I actually wasn't gonna upload this vlog because while Judy was missing, like I just didn't want to look back on anything. But now that he's back, I feel like I can upload this vlog and feel happy emotions again. So yeah, this is a vlog. It's probably going to be a bit shorter. For the most part, the vlog is going to be this speaking portion. But with that being said, let's get into the vlog. Hello guys, happy new year. Welcome back to the vlog. To start off the first vlog of 2023, we are going shopping. I'm seriously so excited for today's day because me and my friend have been planning out this shopping date for a while now. We got a whole list of places to go, things we want to buy, things we want to cross off our wish list, and quite possibly today, if all things go well, I could be buying my first ever designer bag. It's a really big girl moment, really. We're just gonna be having a girls' day. I'm excited. I'm gonna bring you guys along. So with that being said, let's go shopping. This is so funny.
Oh, this smells really bad on my skin.
It smells really different.
Yeah, it smells really like medicine.
We're back. We got 2 each. We all got different this time. I got the Happy Chinese New Year and Lucky Sanrio. Enjoy. Okay, she got the romantic ring box and Pucky and Disney. Let's go.
Oh, we opened it. Okay.
Let's go. Oh, do you have this?
No, I don't have that.
You can have it. Oh, that's cute.
Do you want this one?
No,
We
it's
can
okay.
swap.
No,
Are
you
you
can.
sure?
Yeah, you can.
We can swap.
No, it's okay. I got cinnamon roll again, but I already have him. And she got Mickey.
Mickey.
Okay. You
ring
go
box.
first. You go first. Ring box.
Okay, this is the one that I really want.
Yeah, she really wanted this one. Ring box. Ring box.
To be honest,
All of them are cute.
it's a cat.
Oh, it's cute. It looks like
Yeah.
it looks like a little present. There's literally a ring inside.
Oh, it's a cat one.
That's cute.
I'll put it.
She just wanted the silence. This is the one she got.
That's not the one I want.
You wanna go back? Okay, let's see what I get.
Okay.
Chinese New Year, okay, for good luck. What is my luck for this year? Ooh, is that a red bag?
Is the one you want? Oh, you got the one you wanted. Is that the one you wanted?
Yeah,
Okay, that's good.
the Skull Panda one. She's got rabbits on her. Hang
That
on.
one's cute.
Just let it focus. Oh, this is really pretty.
Yeah, that's cute. That's
She's
the one you
so
wanted.
pretty. Okay, here we go. I think you want a good one.
Flower.
That's the second one you wanted.
Yeah.
You both got good ones. Cute.
On.
Oh, he's flying. That's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
On your desk.
Okay.
We're both. I got it. I got the bag, guys. Honestly, I'm still feeling a little guilty about it, but I'm really happy with the bag and I wanted to unbox it with you guys. This is my first ever designer bag and I'm just so happy with it. So this is the box that it comes in. I honestly love the green. I have this box on display. I love the pattern that it has. Very vintage vibes, which is so up my alley. It did come with a ribbon as well, which I already did unbox for my TikTok, but I wanted to like unbox it with you guys again because it's just a moment. Okay, so the box, a moment for the box, so pretty. And then the inside, we just have the tissue paper, and then the bag is inside the dust bag. And dun dun dun, this is the bag. It's the mini Marmont bucket bag, I believe. Isn't she so cute? I fell in love with her, so I'll give you guys like the whole backstory. So me and my friend one day we're just going shopping. We're like, should we just pop into the luxury store? And we met a really nice SA. Like, she was giving us the whole backstory on Gucci and just like the whole rebranding. My image of Gucci really changed because I always thought Gucci was such like a logo-y brand that just wasn't my vibe. So I really never looked at Gucci, but when we went in the store and she was like telling us everything and showing us, I was like, wow, like this is actually very me. Like the green, the vintage, that's just very my style. So afterwards I went online. I was just like, let me have a browse around, just like have a look, and I stumbled upon this bucket bag and I was like, this is so cute. I love the white, the gold, and it's like a brass gold, but on the back there is a heart imprint on it, and I'm like, this bag is made for me because the heart, the white, the gold. And then I saw the price and I was like, this is okay for like a designer bag. Still a lot of money, still very expensive. Still my heart is hurting for spending this much on myself, but I know I work hard for it, so I'm trying not to feel guilty about it. But regardless, it's still an expensive bag. But if you're just like comparing it to their other bags or to other brands, it is on the lower end. I was like, okay, I want to see this in person because it said mini on the website and I wasn't sure like how mini it was, but the size is actually really nice. Like, I actually do have my wallet, hand sanitizer, lip balm, and hand cream in there. It all fits in. There's still a lot of space. I could easily fit in like my vlogging camera, everything like that. When I saw it in person, I was like, wait, this is such a good size. I really did love everything about it. Just like, I was a little bit hesitant because you can close up this part, but it's really hard to because of the drawstrings. It's more meant to be just an open bucket bag, but I've already worn it once and it's kind of like already closing like this, which I'm actually fine with. And then the other thing that I was just worried about was the strap, as it was kind of long on me. I just knotted it on both ends and just made it a little bit shorter, and now it's like the perfect length on me. I think it's such a good beginner like everyday bag, and also silky. She actually wore this on Singles Inferno, but she has it in black, so I was like, okay, that like justified my purchase, like seeing it on someone else as well. But I'm so happy with it. I'm gonna wear it out today because it just matches my outfit. The inside is like suede, and also as you can see here, it does have a card holder, so if I don't want to bring like my card holder wallet, I don't have to, because that does take up a bit of space. Like, my card holder's here, so if I'm vlogging, I would just take out my card, put it in this card holder that's built in, and then put my camera in here, and then I'll still have lots of room. The card holder also has like a little keychain attached to it, so you can hook your keys on it. I think it's just like such a perfect everyday bag, isn't it? And it's so cute. I love the white. I'm just so happy with it. I really was like kind of not regretting, just feeling really guilty in the beginning, but once I wore it out yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm really happy with this purchase. I've been hustling for a long time and I finally got my first ever designer bag. Again, a moment for the heart. This is the last time you're gonna see me with these brows. Today I'm going to get feathering done on my brows, which is like a type of microblading. I don't know if it's actually a type of microblading. I think it's like a different technique. It's something a little bit more natural looking. So this is the last time you're gonna see it. I thought I would just say one last goodbye to my brows. She did say she wants us to go in with our makeup on, so I'm just gonna like fill in my brows on now with you guys. And like, my main concern with my brows is that this one, it goes a bit higher, and this one you can see it's coming down. I always draw my brows on like this. I fill in this like empty space here. I mean, I'm not talking like this all the time, you know, but I'm not talking like this all the time either. So I'm gonna be doing a whole separate video on this as well. I'm gonna show you the healing and the final result. Like, it's gonna take about 8 weeks for it to fully heal. She said 6 to 8 weeks, but let's just say 8 weeks, you know. So 2 months to fully heal. I'm gonna do a whole video, a whole process of that. But yeah, I thought I would just show you guys today in the vlog. That is how I normally draw on my brows. I'm nervous.